Hello, and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be talking about my 4 favorite rap albums from 2020. Now, this is a collection of both OG kind of rap, really soulful kind of music, and a lot of bangers because I listen to a lot of a mix of that stuff as well. So the 4 artists that are in this list are Eminem with Music to Be Murdered By, Logic with No Pressure, Dax with I'll Say It For You, and Billy Marchiafava with Mainstream Meme. So I'm going to be going through them one by one and explaining why I really enjoyed the albums. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. So the first one, Music to Be Murdered By, was an album Eminem released in January, I believe. As soon as it came out, I was really excited. I was on the school bus going to school because this was when COVID basically wasn't a thing. I was on the school bus going to school and I didn't have headphones, so I couldn't listen to it. But I just saw he posted on Instagram, like, go enjoy this album. And I'm like, whoa. So I got home from school. I didn't even do my homework. I just immediately listened to it and I really liked it. There were only a couple songs off this album that I did not like. I think that's really cool. The songs I didn't really like were about mostly like relationships and things, but for the most part, I'd say like there were like 20 songs. I think I probably liked like 18, 17, 16 out of them. That's pretty good because it's really hard to keep a person's attention for an hour and 4 minutes, which is I believe how long the record is. And I think he really shows that in this album he can still make really good music, like with the song Godzilla, the intro. God, I have to remember all of these songs now. If you listen to the album, you can definitely tell that he's still capable of making pretty decent music. And I think that's a theme that was carried throughout the whole thing because the title of the album is literally called Music to Be Murdered By. So the album is about music to kill you because like it's so good. And I don't think personally that the album was anything exceptional, but I really liked it and I still listen to it throughout my daily life. Pretty much daily, I listen to some of the songs from it. So that's really why I like this album. And being an Eminem fan for so long, it's really nice to see that he can still make good music. So that's really why I like this album. The next album I really liked is Mainstream Meme by Billy Marchiafava. A lot of you might not know who he is. He's basically this artist that makes a lot of banger songs, short, quick banger songs, and that's exactly what Mainstream Meme is. By the way, I'm going to leave the links to all of these albums in the description if you want to check them out later. This album is 8 songs long and it's 17 minutes, so it's really short and sweet. Every song on here is good. There's not one that I did not like. There are a couple features as well, and the features are really good. The beats punch really hard and they're really good for banger songs and they're really enjoyable, and Billy has a really nice voice. That rhymed. Billy has a really nice voice and it fits with basically every beat that he raps on really well. So that's really why I liked this album. Just short, quick banger songs you can listen to whenever you just want to chill out, because with Eminem the thing is he makes a lot of like angry music and really like hard music, but with Billy it's just like relaxed, kind of nod your head, bob your head, and they're banger songs and they're really easy to listen to. You don't really have to focus. You can play them in the background when you're doing something else, but they also have good bars in them, and he seems like he does know what he's doing when it comes to rap. A lot of people have this stigma that banger songs aren't really rap, but I tend to disagree very much, because at a certain point you get tired of listening to just really angry songs all the time. Eminem, for example, because that's mostly what he makes, and you want to just have a change of pace and listen to something a little bit lighthearted and really upbeat and happy, and that's basically what his songs are. So that's really why I liked Mainstream Meme. The next album I really liked is called I'll Say It For You by Dax. Dax is a really good rapper, I think. He's put out a lot of incredible songs this year as well, even apart from this album that he released in February. This is only 7 songs long. I think it's like 22 minutes or something, but it's really good and it's really emotional. It's really heartfelt, and there's a lot of good points he makes. A lot of them have to do with love and relationships, and he does this in a way that I really like, whereas Eminem, for example, I don't really like the way he does relationship type songs, but Dax, I really enjoy the way he crafts the song and makes it like an experience that is, instead of just something you listen to and understand. He makes it like an entire thing, if you can understand what that means. And there's also songs about religion and spirituality. That's not why I listen to them, but they had really good points in there and they were really good, and they have like incredibly deep bars with like a lot of wordplay in them. And a lot of people think that Dax is like one of those fake woke rappers. I mean, there are some people like that, like Tom MacDonald. child, I think. But I think overall, Dax does have some kind of songs in that category, but I feel like overall he's a really intelligent artist and he makes really intelligent music, and that is showcased beautifully on this album with the collection of songs about relationships, spirituality, religion, and it all comes together in this really nice way, and I can really enjoy that. So that's essentially really why I enjoy this album, because it is a collection of songs that are really good and they cover a lot of topics. So that's why. And then the final album I really enjoyed this year was called No Pressure by Logic, his sequel from his 2014 and debut album, Under Pressure. This is my favorite album this year, by far. I love Logic, and I love everything he did in this album. There is not a single song on this album that I did not like, and I listen to them almost every day. Every song is good. If I have the album on shuffle, there's not a particular song I want to listen to. They're just all great. It has a great incorporation of songs about how he's retiring, about what being a dad is like, I guess in the song Dad Bod. He has a banger even thrown in there. And the final song is a great message about peace and love and positivity. I guess it's kind of like theme and mantra, and I, always can appreciate that. I'm all about that kind of stuff as well. And Logic raps over these really smooth and tight beats that really match his voice and his style of rap really well, and that's basically what he's known for. And he does it really, really well on this album. I think this is one of the best albums, if not the best album he's ever made, and a lot of people seem to have the same reception. It's really, really good to see Logic putting out a good project, considering the last two projects he's put out were not very good. And it shows that he still is one of the best rappers from this new generation of rap, and it shows that he can still make good music after a lot of people doubted his ability after the last two albums he put out. So he showed that he can still make incredibly good music, and a lot of people still listen to his music today, and I really enjoyed this one a lot. That is why it is my favorite album of this year, and I enjoyed every single song about it. I enjoyed every single song off of it, and it was really incredible. I loved it, so that's why I like No Pressure. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what your favorite albums were in the comments, and if you disliked or liked any of these any more or less than I did. That's pretty much all I had to say. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to be putting out daily content for the next, I think, week and a half, so make sure you're around to see that. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at Beyond Music, and make sure to join my Discord server. The link is in the description, as are all the links for these albums. So with that being said, thank you for watching. This will be my final upload today, because I actually have other things to do, believe it or not. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. All right.